Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia Pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some Chinese expressions, capturing today's new technologies. And today we're going to talk about 生物信息学. Okay, most of the expressions we came across are made into four-character Chinese formations. The reason why is four-character formation is the customary Chinese kind of like set phrases, mostly made into four characters. And second reason is a lot of contemporary technology or new concepts were translated by two-character Chinese concept, like 生物. Here, 生 and 物, living things. That means biology. it's implied that the study of biology. 生物学, there's a 学, if added behind it, that means biology. And living things, 生物 means just like this, living things, right, can be explained by these two characters. Now, 信息学, the 学 got added back because this is talking about a new, relatively new field of study, which is bioinformatics. And this informatics is a English conversion about information, right? And matics means almost like a matrix or measurements about information. So biology plus this information is kind of computerized computing about bio data information. And Chinese, when we translate that, this 信息学, this informatics, this formatics have to be a separate character. And 信息 is information. So that's the info part. And then the matics is, the measurements or the school of the field of study of that's made in there. So in this particular formation, it becomes 5 Chinese characters describing bioinformatics. Okay, bio, again, living, have this plant symbol. This is a plant, and this is the ground, and the second horizontal line is the indicator that draw attention to this underground part. That means this plant still have its root underground. It's a living thing. And eventually it extends not only plants, plant-based, all lives included. So that's living. And the things we have left and right part. The left part is the ox sign, and Chinese ox sign simply is a coordinate of horizontal vertical line and plus its iconic horns. And that's a visual representation of ox. And right side, these are the different stripes of flag. So ancient times, I would imagine in wartime, different tribes have to come with their different flags. And the stripes on the flag signifies which tribe that is. I mean, in contemporary as well, right? We can see that. So flags and ox, this living, non-living thing combined, and also each of them have a variety of them. Different ox species and different flag tribes combined together means all sorts of things. It can be living or non-living things. And when we're paired with the living, it's, living things only. 信息学, then 信 and 息 is one pair. Especially now we're supposedly living in the information age, right? So 信息时代 is Chinese translation of that. So 信息, I saw a lot 信息 in contemporary Chinese. And I never pare it down, like what exactly that means. And when it comes to the root of individual characters, so what's the essential meaning of that character? It kind of surprised me, like whoever translated information as 信息, probably, I don't know, a few decades ago, if not like 100 years ago, I'm not sure what went through that translator's mind, why this two characters paired together means information, because it's such an essential or defining English concept that got translated into Chinese. Okay, trust, especially in today's age when we have AI, right? We have this misinformation going on. Generative AI, especially easier to spread misinformation. Trust in this original information translation into Chinese already built in. Like that gotta be the information you can trust, like a trustable information, right? And this trust made of this person sign on the left and the speaking sign on the right. speaking sign made of this mouse symbol, this kind of a box shape with up tilted corner. That's a smiley face kind of mouse, mouse symbol. And on the top is what's said to be the ancient corporal punishment thing. That's one reading. The second reading is this two convex shape connected with a vertical line sitting on top of the mouse. That's the tongue symbol. And then the two horizontal lines, I would interpret either it means heaven and earth, because two lines, if there are two lines only, that's heaven and earth. That gives you the spatial sense. And this tongue and mouse symbol in this heaven and earth space, what they're doing, that means it's speaking, right? So we have the human speaking and then made into this trust character. I guess the foundation of how you can earn trust is interpersonal human language, verbal communication. That's one interpretation. Okay, so this trust concept building into information, the second part of it in Chinese actually means breathing. It means breathing because on the top here, this part is the nose symbol. Okay, ancient is written in this way. Okay, the ancient way probably is easier to explain because this shape is the nose bridge. I mean, this part, actually, the nostril, the structure of your nose bridge in this direction. And then the two, okay. Originally, this is reflecting the physical world. The nose, the tip of the nose, I guess, two nostrils. And eventually these two nostrils got verticalized because we have our eye symbol also verticalized. That shows Chinese like to verticalize some of facial features to save space. And this drawn with a line around it, that means the center, I mean, it gives you the sense of it wrapped in the middle of the face. And this is a self-referral, actually, because we're pointing our nose to self-referral, me, right? That's the center of our head. And the bottom is the heart symbol, which is a chamber with incoming tube, outgoing tube, and then the tube of blood line supporting the pump itself. That's a heart symbol. This nose to heart was the ancient anatomy understanding of how people breathe. We have the air coming from the nose. That's easy to figure out. But then people delegate that to the heart somehow, right? And then that means breathing in ancient Chinese understanding of how breathing works. And why breathing here plus trust make information? Okay, one interpretation I come up with is breathing is an in and out. Breathe in, breathe out. It's a continuation of almost like a binary movement, either in or out. So that kind of like a signal sending in this binary information age that everything, the computer language, computer code boiled down to on and off. Or in breathing concept is breathe in, breathe out. It's a binary signal. So trust, this binary signaling, then together means that's the information. So I don't know if this trust plus breathing was created back then, realizing that information got to have this trust, because this is trust built-in, because information may not be your personally experienced, right? Your personally experienced, like anecdotal or anecdotal, personal, firsthand information is very limited. A lot of the information today we encounter with are hearsays, or what's reported, or what whoever is telling another person. So this trust, like if you find somebody give you that information, as credulous or not, that is a distinctive feature of this information age. Like we need to have this trust or not trust filtering built in. So here I want to argue, or not argue, try to imagine the translator of this information into Chinese person's mind. This trust or not trust, plus breathings in and out, binary, together it forms the essential principles about information. Is you have to have the ability to discern if this is credulous or not, because all kinds of information can come at you, and this trustworthiness is a personal judgment as an information receiver. And then this breathing, you can view it as kind of a news. You can okay, let's stick with one theory. So breathing is this binary thing, right? Okay, so that's digitized binary transmitting of information. And this trust is still like a human, like instinctive side of us, like, or filtering or bias that we're carrying with us. Then when we encounter in this signaling, this binary signaling, then we have to distinguish is it trustworthy or not on our own. So that's the essence, boiled down of what information is about. Okay, 学, we have baby symbol, which is big-headed, torso, two hand reaching out. That's the early stage of humans when we cannot walk yet. That's how Chinese capture what baby looks like. It's like baby in a bundle, in a pick me up position. Okay, under a space. So this big arch thing is a space. It's a shelter. It's a safe place to be. Okay, then the two top side. Okay, this is upside down hand symbol. Again, three-finger hand symbol. This is some other perspective. It's not your first person three-finger hand anymore. It is somebody else's hand reaching downward like that. And a few episodes ago, when we talked about electricity, and this electricity made of lightning from the ancient times, and this lightning have this thing, this handling down, this finger thing handling down. And because lightning is an atmospherical event, right? So it's related to some, non-human environmental thing. So this potentially, could be non-human hand. But in this case, I would like to view it as teacher's hand, because 学, study, means means intergenerational or cross-generational information passing down or knowledge passing down. And this two cross line, you can view it as network of knowledge, and somebody, the older generation, handling down to the baby under a roof. That's study, a simplified version. Another version is this cross can view as the intricate roof work in ancient times. And because this related to the societal structure back then, there was no public school back then. It's all private school. And the private schools were funded by the local communities, which most likely same family or extended family that can come up with like hundreds of populations, local populations together. They pool resources together to have their kids under this intricate roofed, almost like a temple looking place, to place their kids in there, because Chinese really value education of the next generation. So that's probably the best housing in a community with this elaborate roof work. So that's other interpretation of what 学 is about. But in any case, it's cross-generational knowledge, information. Okay, according to some people, it's data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. And according to some people, this wisdom is unpassable. Like you have to experience, live, and have this insight on your own. That's the wisdom you grow on your own. It's not verbalizable, but you can reach the data points, right? Remember so-and-so, what happened, all that, and then connect the dots somewhat to come up with the information. The streams of data come together into information, and then have a sort of knowledge to have kind of a modeling in your mind to organize all that data points and the streams of data points together to build up your kind of framework to see things or principles, or this is contemporary people's classification of what we are learning. So in school, at least we can learn data, information, and knowledge in there. Okay, so 生物信息学 simply is biology. 信息学 is informatics. So something about computerized or digitized. Well, in this case, it's not exactly 1 and 2, not binary, right? I mean, this coding system in this informatics is simply like it involves both digits and letters. So I'm not sure what, it's probably not a binary system they're using there, but it's converting, it's digitalization, converting information into the symbols and icons, and then compute from there to try to find patterns of biology, where such a fascinating subject to study. All right, so that's 生物信息学. Thank you for your time. See you another day.